Yes guys, what is up? Welcome back to another video down in South Africa. A slight change of pace from the Supercars of Cape Town because we have made it back out to Kapama Private Game Reserve. We are in the bush, ready to see the Big Five on safari, and no South African adventure would be complete without a trip to the bush and to Kapama. This is where me and my wife celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary and had such an incredible time. It was a true bucket list moment. We didn't think that we'd be coming back this soon, but as soon as my Cape Town trip got confirmed, I booked the flights for my wife to come and meet me in Johannesburg, and we flew across to Hoedspruit. So this is going to be our first evening drive. We've got the same guide that we had back in June. His name is Jeffrey, and you're coming along for the ride for the ultimate hotel tour and just incredible, memorable experiences that we are about to experience, and you guys are coming along for the ride. How is it after 5 minutes of filming my intro? Bloody G63 turns up. Jeffrey, are we ready?
Yeah, ready.
Eric, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Paul.
I'm very good. We've actually got the jump on, everyone. We've jumped into our truck 10 minutes early, and what that means is we can get out and have a first look at the game reserve with Jeffrey and Eric up front. I've got high hopes for our first game drive.
The Impala, you can see only one male over there. So is the McDonald's of the bush. Each and every corner can find McDonald's. So that's why I call this guy McDonald's. Each and every corner can find this guy. Pumba kuna matata.
Yeah. If there are lions around.
Maybe leopard will be nice.
Well, they're not very pretty, are they?
Nah, it's the one of the ugly five, you know.
Yeah. Where's the leopard?
So if you take a look at the leopard, the way they remove the claw, they thought they have something like a poison, so they can suffocate the warthog easily. So when they grab the warthog, the vein of the warthog, they make the warthog, they can't move anymore. When they finish the warthog, they'll put the warthog on this tree. So it's good for the leopard. They can like hang the meal over there. Because if they leave the meal underground, the other predator like lions, hyena, they'll come and stall that.
Now obviously I'm not going to be able to use a lot of the footage to what we saw, the sounds that we heard. That was one of the most surreal things ever. Bouncing off-road in the Land Cruiser is a completely different driving style to what I'm used to. The knowledge from the guides and the trackers, the expertise to find the animals, but also just navigating your way around this place has to be applauded. I could not stop thinking about how lucky we were to witness the leopard kill. Last June, it took us 30 hours to find one single leopard, so this is like winning the lottery out here. Nothing quite like it. I've always been into my animals and birds, so this place is so special, and it reminds me a little bit of the early car spotting days, always on the lookout and looking for anything that's just a little bit different to the norm. The game drives are only half of the experience. Morning and evening you're out on the private game reserve, but during the day you're back at the hotel, and even then you're not sure what's around the corner. And the coolest thing about this spa, and why I love it so much, is because it has this sign right there, meaning there's a watering hole. And at the moment there is a hippo, and actually on the game drives you don't really get to see more than the eyes of the hippo. We saw once the mouth coming open, but that you get the idea of just the sheer size of the hippo. And I could literally step down there and go for a wander. They are hugely territorial, so you don't want to be doing that, but what a cool spa location. How beautiful does this look? There are two types of driving styles that you need to look out for with Jeffrey driving. One, when he drives incredibly slow and he's looking down, tracking the animal, and then when we get to crossroads, we're looking in whichever direction those prints go. Or when he drives really fast, and that's because he's had something radioed in through his ear, and then we're now trying to get to whatever it is.
Come.
What is it?
Come, let's see.
Pangolin.
Pangolin.
That's so rare.
A pangolin.
Very, very rare.
They're really close to being extinct, aren't they?
Exactly, yes. Yes, that's true.
Chinese use pangolin in medicine. That's why they're...
Exactly. They kill a rhino and armadillo and this one.
What I want to film is where our truck is is almost invisible. Jeffrey, how the hell?
I don't know, it's very, very rare.
How did you see this?
I saw that, like, I thought maybe it's a rock, you know. I keep on looking nice. I said, no. Why does think they look like a rock? What kind of rock is that? You know. So I look at nice like that. I said, no, that is something. I saw the rock moving. I said, no, it's not the rock. The rock can't move. So when I look at nice, I found, wow, it's pangolin.
A pangolin.
It's a rare animal in the world. Wow. Very, very rare.
So a leopard kill and a pangolin in less than 2 hours in the reserve. My mind was blown. We were incredibly lucky, and it's probably worth saying we've now done 75 hours of drives at Kapama this year alone. And it is definitely, the more time you spend out on the drives, the more you see. It is very much a volume game, and my God, were we getting lucky. I never wanted to leave this place. But it's when you combine the safari experiences with Kapama's lodges that are dotted all around their private game reserve that you really see why it is one of the best places to stay in South Africa. And I randomly discovered it, doing research, trying to find a place to stay for our honeymoon. It's always been a bucket list of ours to go on safari, and we fell in love with this place instantly. What made this trip even more memorable is Kapama opened their doors up for us to explore Karula, their flagship luxury accommodation, which is next level from entrance to exit. When you arrive at Karula, it is truly special. You get dropped off here at the truck station before being welcomed by a view that I can only describe as if Iron Man had a house down here. This is what he would create. Let me just take you on my point of view of what you see arriving at Karula. Walking down, you feel like you're entering into the jungle, but in the distance you can see the glass building of the bar and one of the social areas where you can come and hang out in the sofa. Off to the left you've got a beautiful glass restaurant area, again fitting 28 guests. A whole load of shade because yes, it is rather hot, but have a look at this view down here. I'm sure these guests have seen some special animals and animal behaviour. Look, you've even got a balcony there. It is with great sadness that I get ready for one more evening drive. Then we have tomorrow's drive, and then that is it. We are flying home. I hope you have enjoyed this insight into a world that I've only just discovered this year, but one that I feel like I could do for the rest of my life and the entire South African adventures that I've been on. Hopefully you have enjoyed this insight into a world that I am so grateful that I'm being able to discover. And I feel like there's a few people getting ready as we head out. 4-hour drive, but I've filmed so much and hopefully I've done this place justice. Just look at how beautiful the reception area is here down at Southern Camp. We started in River Lodge and we moved over to Southern Camp because we were able to extend our stay by 2 extra nights, and the entire team here at Kapama have been so welcoming with me and a camera to share with you some of the most amazing accommodations that, let's be honest, we can't afford. However, hopefully I've given you an insight into this incredible 5-star accommodation and private game reserve here, and just some of the memories and experiences that we've been able to create here and then bring to you guys through the lens of a camera. I've started a wildlife Instagram page. That is how much I love it here, and honestly, if I could pack up all of my stuff and move here, I would in a heartbeat. All of the trucks are ready. I'm actually in the wrong place. Everyone's meeting up at the bar for a quick drink before we head out. This is just such a cool vibe. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed this video as much as I have, and I will see you incredibly soon for a video that's probably a little bit more high-paced than this one. But thank you to Kapama, thank you everyone who has watched, and I will see you very soon. Take care guys, goodbye. This is the current setup. We've got Eric with the torch out front, scanning in front. The only thing we can really look at in the night time is cats, because they've got similar eyes to us. Everything else can get blinded by the lights. We have to shut the lights off, drive past. So essentially, the nighttime drive is for the cats and the cats only. Wow. I think they're going. They're hunting, right?
They're hunting.